Hello, YouTube and Instagram. Today I'm going to be making, I don't know, I think I'm just bored and I'm inside today and I want to do something, so I decided I'm going to film my makeup routine and how I do my makeup this summer. So first thing I do is I prime with the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch primer. I already did that and I like to let it like sit and sink into my skin for a little bit before I put my makeup on. And then recently, okay, so I used to use Fenty foundation and the color I have is just not my shade anymore. So I needed to do something else. I needed to get something that was darker, but I also didn't really want to do a foundation anymore. I kind of wanted to switch over and do something a little bit lighter. So the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB cream. First, I shake it. I shake everything that I use when it comes to like face stuff. And then I just put these dots on my nose, forehead, chin, and with my cheeks I'll do like 2 little dots. So this is how much I have on my skin. And then I use the Juno sponge, the fuzzy sponges. These are my favorite sponges to use for liquids, powders, everything, because I feel like they don't absorb hella product. Like it really just moves around what you've applied. And I think the velvet like texture of it leaves a really nice looking finish on your skin. It doesn't look crazy. Pat it in like that. It does look weird. Okay. Next, I use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer, 100 medium. And this is where I apply it, like this. Right there. Right there. This will help you when it comes to like contouring your nose if you want to do that. Right here, a dot, and like that. This is where I apply my concealer for brightening. What I try to do when I do my concealer is be very purposeful about where I'm blending it. I try not to blend it in areas that's like just all over the place. Everywhere that I'm blending it is where exactly I want it to be. So when it comes to this outer corner, I like to continue to just make it this lifted highlight. Same with this side, you can see, just lift it. And so you can already see like the effect that it gives whenever you highlight in this technique. It gives your face like a way more lifted look. I have a butt chin, a little bit of a dimple chin, so I like to do like that little line right there. Okay, so now is when I would go in, and if you're a cream contour type of person, this is when you would do it. So I'm going to just powder contour today, so I'm going to set my face. I have 2 setting powders that I use. It's either this one, the Fit Me Loose Translucent Powder, and I use 30, which is medium deep, or it's the Fenty Loose Setting Powder, Pro Filter Setting Powder in Honey. But Honey is more of like a yellowish kind of color, so I like to use Honey more of like right in that inner corner right here, and then I like to use the other one on the rest. So I'm just gonna blend, make sure I get any creases that may have settled into my eye lines out, and I'm gonna use a little bit of Honey first, just right up in there. And then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. And I just set where I did the highlight at. And then what I do is I'll use this. This step can really help you contour your nose. If you take it along the sides, like that, like where you would contour it. Set my chin right here, smile lines, and a little bit on that center of my forehead. I look nuts. I look nuts for sure. Well, I leave it on just long enough for it to bake. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna powder, bronze, contour, whatever you want to call it while I'm doing that. And this is the Fenty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. And I really wouldn't say I necessarily contour. I would say I'm more of like a bronze type person. I just kind of use it to bring back some warmth and dimension into my face because this highlight is a lot, but that's how I like my highlights. I keep looking outside because I think it's gonna rain. And I did my hair last night, so that'd be great. That'll just be amazing. Okay, so then I'm gonna take this Morphe like fluffy brush and I'm gonna swipe away my bank, or what's left of it, I should say. I just got like a hot flash right now. Beautiful. Then I'm going to contour my nose. So you can already see where I have those highlighted lines. I really just follow those with the same thing I bronze my face with, and I just use this eyeshadow brush from Fenty. And it's the 240 brush. Same one, same bronzer. I'm pretty light-handed with this though. So I like to hold it on the end so I have like a looser grip. I start right here and I kind of just deepen this right here. Okay, so just like that. Like that. Okay, so then you want to highlight right in the center. So I'll use this concealer brush from Fenty and the same concealer that I was using earlier, and I'll dip on like the stick of it, and then I'll just very carefully. I learned over time that the more careful you are when you're doing your nose contour, the better it's gonna look and the more snatched it'll look. So if you take your time and do it slowly, it'll turn out fire. That's that shit. That is that shit. I'm just using it to clean up the lines on the outside. Cute. I'll turn a little bit. It's a little dark. A little dark. I'm just going with some powder. Try to like that. Okay, so for my blush, I use this Revlon one in Mauvulous. It's just any pink blush. And how I apply my blush is I use blush to marry my highlight and bronzer / contour together. And I think that gives like a really natural look. And also I'm pretty heavy-handed on blush because I love it. I love it. Okay, go back in. Blend, 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 blend. That my eyebrows. They're not really done. They're kind of just like there. So what I do is I first use a spoolie and I just brush it. And then I use this brow gel. It's literally this Essence Lash and Brow Gel. And I gel them. That's that. And then if I feel like it, or if I have time, or whatever the case may be, I'll take my dip brow, my Anastasia dip brow, and like this really thin Anastasia brow brow brush for your brows, and I pinch it together so it's like as flat, it's as flat as possible, and then I'll use it to draw strokes through on any places that could use a little help or whatever. If I do a quick eyeshadow look, then I use my Fenty #1, the Snap Shadows. I love these. They're super like easy and convenient, and all you do is like, if say if you have 2 of them, like this is 1 and 3 for example, just snap them together and you can take them like everywhere you go and they'll just stay all together like this. They're really cute. I like to use #1. That's like my go-to for like an everyday quick thing, and I will use Come and Get It and Nookie Rookie. This one fell out. Anywho, this brown and this white one. So on just a big fluffy brush, I take Come and Get It all right here. And then using a flat brush, I'll use Nookie Rookie, which is just like a bright color, and I will just put it on my lid just a little bit, and I'll bring it into my inner corner. Super easy. My highlight is Fenty again. I love Fenty, and I use it in Money Baby and Me, Money, and Hustler Baby. That's what it is called. I like to use Hustler Baby, and I'll first just a little bit under my brow, then I'll just and then I'll smile, and wherever that like high point of my cheeks are, I'll do a little bit there too. Okay, so then for my nose, I use this like, it's a precision brush. This is another one by Fenty, and it has like a rounded pointed tip, and I use the same highlight to do my nose contour. I'm a nose highlight because it has way more control. And then my inner corner, my eyes. And last but not least is lips. So my go-to lip combination, I have a favorite combination that I use, and I like to go between 2 different types of glosses. So I use the lip liner, the NYX lip liner in Downtown Beauty. So I use either 3 different lip liners or lip glosses with it. I either use Morphe Freebird, or I use the Strictly Vinyl lip gloss in Sugar Mama by NYX, or the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Peanut Brittle. Then I use my lip liner. Then gloss. And that is it. That is my makeup tutorial.